Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Tuesday, November 12th, 2024. Let's take a look at the charts. I'll start with this weekly chart, and that is the fact that we opened clearly on Monday above this 336.82 channel top. This channel structure goes back almost 2 years. It did hold selling pressures after we opened above it. That was nice. Maybe an opportunity for some of you to get long, or if some of you were short, to exit that short position. Because having closed above this formation, now we do have a clear secondary long-term buy signal, or we could just call it a long-term buy signal on Friday if we close above 336.82 by the required 1% margin. So if on Friday we settle out at 340.18 or higher, then we're expecting 414.49, that November 21 all-time high. With present volatility, this could be, by the end of the year, and over the next 3 to 5 months or sooner, 499.39. So we are ultimately anticipating 499.39, assuming we settle Friday out at 340.18 or higher. But the week is young. And, the funny thing is, if you go back on many charts, many commodities, many stocks, I think I'm going by memory here, and I haven't studied it. But if you were to take a look at the highs and lows, the pivotal highs and lows that are placed in Tesla, 3 out of 5 were on a Monday, whether it's the low or the high, and that's a ratio that I'm going to lean into just a little bit. I think there's a lot of accuracy to it. So we either put out, there's a good chance we either put out the low of the week on Monday or the high of the week on Monday. And, the jury is still out. Right now, odds favor that we put out the low of the week, given the fact that 336.82 has held. But, I'm always open for the possibility of closing back below 336.82 today. And if that is true, this is one big washout as far as I'm concerned. No good reason to be long Tesla if we settle today, Tuesday, below 336.82. That same formation on the daily chart is 337.43. So if we close below all of it, I think it is a signal for you. If your time frame is over the next 3 to 5 days to next 3 to 5 weeks, I see a good rationale for at least not being long, and you could play the short side. If we're talking downside here, on an intraday basis, now I'm going with the kind of a high volatility violation of 336.82 on an intraday basis, and if that does occur, I see a gap closing move down to 320.83 as a possibility during the day. You've got 328.71. I think that is actually the high that was put out on Friday of last week. So that actually closes the gap. We could get a bit of a bounce there. But I do see a rationale that if we break 336.82 today, 320.83 not out of the question. And if we close below 337.43, with present volatility, we could fall back to 299.29. That is the July 23 high by Friday's close. And I don't show it here, but I really see this 281.53 former channel top is kind of our 4-star pullback support as we move, into later November. So this could be, if we close below 336.82, kind of your 1 to 2 week target into the low 280s and climbing. And over the next couple of weeks, it actually converges with that 299.29 high anyway. Longer term, is there a chart here to show? Not really. We don't really have that prepared yet. But there will be a new rising channel bottom coming up, and I don't think it's necessary to go there because everything is looking up right now. Having closed above 336.82 on that weekly chart, and you can see it here again, 336.82 on the daily chart. We don't zoom out, but it's 337.43. So working upside, there's not a lot to hang your hat on in terms of line studies. We do have 360.60. That's the level that we came close to testing on Monday. And that is a full wave. That is a wave count. We do all these Fibonacci wave counts, Fibonacci retracements. You get the high minus the low times 1.38 times 1.5 times 1.58, 61.8, blah, 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 blah. So 61.2 rather. So really what we're seeing here, and 360.60 is one of those. I do think it's a pretty solid upward pivot point today. It would be pushing through yesterday's 358.64 high and then some above 360.60. I see 384.29 in reach today. That would be a significant 34-point rally today, but we have been seeing that the last couple of days. Yesterday's range was what was it? It was 22 points wide, more than that. So, yeah, I think we could reach 384.29 by the closing bell today if we push through 360.60. And that April 22 high can contain daily buying pressures. Is it a 3 to 5 day swing trade? I don't think so. With this vertical move right now, I would rather you sell 384.29 after having been long at 336.82. That was a nice opportunity on Monday morning when we opened above it and eased back to it and came off of it nicely. And so if you're long right now, you're holding out for 384.29, 3 to 5 day swing traders. You're holding out for 414.49, 2 to 3 week swing traders. And, and this could take a little longer. But with present volatility, 2 to 3 weeks wouldn't surprise me. And over the next, 3 to 5 months, this could also be into the second, third quarter of 25. 499.39 remains a long-term objective so long as we close the week out at 340.18 or higher. That is 1% above this channel top, and that clarifies and validates a buy signal on the weekly chart, a long-term buy signal to 499.39. Once again, though, if we close today below 336.82, if you're a 3 to 5 day swing trader out to a 3 to 5 week swing trader where we could fall back into the low 280s again over the next few weeks, I wouldn't be long with a settlement today below 336.82. Until then, if you are long, it is stay long in anticipation of 499.39 over the long haul. It is about as simple as that. I'm going to leave it at that. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of that 5-day free trial. Daily triple Q analysis, the triple Q, NASDAQ 100, we chart it all, testing a really significant area right now that you really need to see, in my opinion. 2 stock picks every week. We've got 2 more to go this week. I'll leave it at that. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with Wednesday's Tesla, and you have a great day.